Hey YouTube, what's up? Blue Witch here. Sorry that I'm a hot mess, but it's really windy outside. I've been outside running around. And there's a huge storm blew in. It's making me crazy. But I thought I would get on because I haven't been on in so long. And I know that I miss you guys, so I just thought, what the heck, I'll get on here and say hello. Tell everyone that I miss you. I know it's supposed to be my day off. I'm not supposed to work today, but I've been working anyways because I have a lot of things to do. Hi everyone. Hi Diana. Hi Kate. How are you? I know, long time no see. I know, I'm a hot mess, you guys, so don't judge me. Don't judge my hot messness. Hi Gray. Hi Alicia. Hi Bella. Hi Diana. I am good. I just I'm a little frustrated, but I'm good other than that. Yay! Got that together. Good job. Good job. You have a headache? Never. Yeah, it's like there's a huge storm here right now, so I've been out chasing a dog around. It's been a bad day for you. I'm so sorry. Hi, Brianna. Hi. I know, it takes a little bit of time, but then it does its thing. Hi, Miss J. So, I haven't consecrated him yet, but I was going to today. I'm so frustrated. I was outside. I got all my incense in the ground for all the quarters. I got my table set up out there in my circle with all the poppets that need to be bound and all the poppets that need to be bound to their iron nail that I did yesterday. And everything set up. I had like everything ready in the new cauldron gate out there for the fire pit that I'm going to release a bunch of spells. I have like 6 spells that I'm releasing by way of flame. And I was going to put them all in the cauldron out in the circle. I had like everything set up in the circle so that I could just do it all, because everything, I wanted to do it all at the same time, because I'm going to be evoking and invoking Hecate, Lucifer, Belial, and Lucifer Drofkal. And so I was going to have everything set up and ready so I could just do it all at the same time. And then this huge storm blew in. Did you receive my photo? Probably. I haven't. I've been working, so I haven't really looked at my emails in the last hour or so. I'll check when I get off of here. But you guys, I have a new addition. I was going to consecrate this guy for Hecate, because he's beautiful. And he's a cougar. He's a cougar skull. And so I'm going to be, he's going to be going on Hecate's altar. She doesn't have a skull. She doesn't have a skull, but she does now. She has this guy right here. It's my first ever cougar skull. So I had it all set up outside. I was going to hi Marcia or Marcel, I can't see. Marcia. Hi Marcia. I'm good. Hi Angela. Hi Ordo. But anyways, so I got her this guy right here. and I couldn't leave him there. He was at the trading post, and I felt bad, so I was like, he has to come home with me. I'm sorry. He cannot stay here. But anyway, so I had everything set up in my circle. I was getting ready to do I was getting ready to call the quarters in, and then do, call in, and then invoke Hecate, and then evoke Belial, evoke Lucifer, evoke Luciphage, and Sephrons, and then the storm came. Isn't it beautiful? He's missing like one tooth right here. One thing is missing. See? But yeah, he's a cougar. So pretty. So I got to put his sigils on here. I'm going to do the sigils for Hecate, and then he's going to be for her. I love him. Yeah, he's so pretty. I gotta fix, like, his bottom jaw is not attached. See? It's not attached. So I'm going to attach it though. Yeah, he's like super beautiful. Get back on there now. There you go. Anyways, perfect. So I'm going to be working on this today, and then I have some other bone work that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be working on this one, getting the sigils on there, and dedicating it, and consecrating it, and dedicating it to the Queen of Hell and the Queen of all Hell. And then I have this bone here. I'm going to be drawing Cerberus's sigil on here. This is going to be for him. And then this is going to go on my primal family altar. I said hi. Hi, Juliet. Hi, Carrie Dark Star. My sister. My puppet is going so great. I really cannot believe it. Oh, you can believe it. So, in the move. Oh, you guys, and then I got this little guy. Yes, the Cerberus's bone. I got this little guy. I just got done painting him, and look at him. He's a little fire ant. Isn't he cute? I know he's silly, but he's cast iron. He's made out of iron. So I don't know what I'm going to do with him, but I saw him and I was like, how appropriate for me, because I'm always working with the ants, and so I thought it was really cool. So I got him. I know. He's really cute. Look at him. Little ant. He's got lots of different colors on him, but I was just trying to make like a fiery looking paint. So I was painting him with like yellow and red, shooting him here and there with it, just so it doesn't look like it, Hi, Nicole. I know I'm not supposed to even be working tonight, but I thought I was going to sneak in a bunch of ceremonial work, but no, then a big storm came in. It looks like snow, and I try to like check the weather, and it's not even showing up. So I don't know what's happening, but it looks like outside, it looks like snow clouds. I think the temperatures dropped down to like 45 already. And we still have like another hour of sun. I think. Oh, another 2 hours of sun. I don't know, you guys. This crazy weather in Colorado. Oh, I didn't even know this was on here. Let me see what. Hold on. Let's see. Where's my weather? Right here. No. This is giving me the weather in Santa Clara. I don't live anywhere near Santa Clara. Yes, please use my location, you idiot. You idiot. But, anyways, so I've been doing a lot of things, a lot of work, a lot of ceremonial work with puppets, you know, things like that. I also have a court case I did, a couple of love spells out. And I realized that I haven't been posting a lot of videos on YouTube. When I do my pop-it videos, I have a private page for my clients because the pop-it work is really personal, and I have to say names and, you know, things like that. And the gods don't really like me posting ceremonial work on YouTube, and so I try to just keep it for clients only, and then I post it on my pop-it page, and it's only for people who have pop-its. And that way they can talk amongst themselves and, you know, talk about things that their pop-its are experiencing and things like that, to have other people with common interests to share with, you know. And that's not on my coven page. That's a private, it's kind of like a secret group page, you know. It's only by invitation, and you can't request to get in. You can only get in if I invite you in. So it's only for pop-it people. But anyways, so I'm thinking I might just go ahead and do my ceremonial work inside my temple tonight instead of out in my circle. I love doing it outside in the circle. Why is my thing not moving? But the more primal aspects of the elder gods, insect aspects. Yes, we love the group. Ants and insects are part of. Yes. Well, I really feel like the ants have a lot to offer because ants are hive-minded. And so when you're putting your casting into an ant hill, they're all hive-minded. And so they're all, you know, thinking the same thoughts on how to tear this down, how to tear it apart. And so they're putting all that, you know, psychic energy into tearing this thing apart. So it's really good for like strip and removes and, you know, curses, people you want to destroy. And so I do offerings to them, and of course I always call upon the primal gods to, hi Mary, I always call upon the primal gods to assist. And well, Hecate's the first one who told me to put a spell, a casting in a fire anthill. And then after that, Belial gave me a spell to do in the fire anthill, and then some other stuff too. But yeah, the ants, I love to work with them. I love to bury people in the fire anthill. It's very effective, and they do a good job. And when they're done, they'll spit out what's left, and then you just go get it and burn it, you know. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes the coyotes will come and eat it, and that works for me too. Hi, Ashley. Yeah, so sometimes I think that it takes a little bit longer when you put stuff in the fire anthill. It takes them some time to tear everything down apart and stuff, but not always, just sometimes. But it's very effective and it lasts a really long time. Like this is your Hi if well, I know for a fact that I put this one person in there, and this person was plotting against me and coming after me and doing things behind my back and pretending to be my friend and all this stuff. And this was a few years back. And Hecate had me put him in the fire anthill. And those ants destroyed his life. Like, he lost everything. And he came to me like a year and a half, 2 years later, a year and a half later, and admitted what he had done wrong and asked me to remove the curse. Because he knew, but he couldn't come right out and say it. He just said, what would you do? He took me out to dinner, and then he goes, what would you do if somebody did this to you and that to you and da-da-da-da-da? And I said, well, I knew what he was referring to because he was saying exactly what he did to me. And I knew what he did to me because Hecate told me what he was doing. So anyway, so I said, well, I would take you and put you in the fire anthill and have your, strip and remove everything from you. Destroy you. Just as you tried to destroy me. Anyways, so he asked me to forgive him and blah, 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 and asked me to help him and remove the curse that I placed on him. And I said, okay. Since you asked so nicely. So I gave him, the remedy to remove the curse on him. And then I've never seen from him again. Disappeared. My puppet is losing everything left and right. We have to laugh. Hi, Tallulah. I can't stand fake friends, fake people. Well, I just don't know why. What's the point of it? I mean, is it worth it? Is it really worth, putting yourself in that type of situation where because they're gonna, I'm gonna find out. I always find out. It's gonna happen. And even if I don't know specifically your name and who's doing it, I still know it's being done. And I could still, link onto your energy and go after you. And so why even, I feel like I'm talking in a line. That's better. So why even put yourself in that situation? I just don't understand. Do you really think that you're more powerful than the ancients? Than Hecate, Lucifer, Belial, and Saffrons? Do you really think that they're going to let you do that? That you're going to manipulate them or outsmart them? Or you can't. That's just stupid. People are so brave. I think they're just ignorant. And they think that it won't happen to them. And then when it happens, I had a best friend who did me wrong, and I don't know why she was faking. Yeah, well, I get it all. It happens to me quite often, actually. And you would think I would be used to it, but it still shocks me every time. It still shocks me every time. And you would think I would be like, oh, they're good, and not even care. But every time I'm always surprised. I'm always like, really? Oh, don't tell Blue. Oh, trying to link on to my energy in some way. And I tell you, Hecate does not tolerate that. She will destroy you. I'm too friendly. Well, I don't think that you should ever let anybody change your personality or change who you are. You're trusting, caring, loving, whatever. Just don't let people take that away from you. Even though they try. Even though they come after you. Even though you might get your feelings hurt or whatever, just shake it off and move on. Carrie Dark Star. You just gotta keep walking, man. Fuck them. As soon as one gets plucked out, another one will be planted. It's just part of life, I guess. Carrie Darkstar. So I ordered this from the same place you guys got yours. And look at how little mine is. Is yours this size? This is the one they sent me. This little size. The raw, what is it? The raw emerald. But it does kind of have a little bit of a flat surface, so I could put the sigil on there, kind of, sort of. But I thought your guys's was bigger than this one. But anyways, so, oh, and you know what else? Remember I told you that my son gave me all of those minerals for Mother's Day? Well, I was looking through those minerals, and there was a big old chunk of sulfur, which I also need for Lucifer, For that right? Bigger. But still, that's great. Yeah, yours is bigger. This one's kind of little. I just thought it was kind of, it's like, the Dark Star's raw emerald was much bigger than this one. But anyway, so, can you hear all the clinking around outside? It's the wind. I was so bummed. I had everything ready for my ceremony. I had my cloak out, ready to go. I had everything ready. All the incense are still smoking out there in the wind. All my frankincense and myrrh and sandalwood and all those goodies out there for everybody. And then in came the storm. I have my own shop, Etsy. And I always want to send you witchy stuff, but I feel like you already have everything. I do have everything. I have been weak since 6. Oh, awake. You've been weak. 6 o'clock in the morning, and this is 3 o'clock at night here. Wow. Well, I don't know. I feel much better today, but I've been doing a lot of, yeah, Brianna, what is your shop's name? You can do a plug right here, right now. I know I have a lot of stuff, but if you send me stuff, I always will show it. Because I get so excited. When people send me stuff, I get really excited about it. Hi, Stirred and Shaken. How are you? It's called Happy Indigos. Look it up. I would if I had my other phone out here, but I don't have it. No, my other phone out here. But anyways, so I spent a lot of time last night in my Scorpion God book, and it was amazing. And Saffron's was with me and showing me many things in there that she has planned and in store for me. And I'm so good. We talked and texted. Yay! Congratulations. I'm so excited for you. I'm so glad that all of you are doing so well. All your spells are just jamming right along. So I have news, Blue. What is it? I'll find a skull and be like, oh my gosh, Blue, I love this. You'll go live and be like, hey y'all, look at my 8 skulls. You got married. Oh, congratulations. That's so exciting. I'm not married. Maybe someday. Maybe someday me and the big guy will get married, but I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like everything's fine. You know, why rock the boat? I feel like every time I get married, it doesn't work out so good. So maybe it's better to just stay boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't know. That's just my thought. I mean, marriage is nice and all if you, I don't know, but my friend did the ceremony because all this COVID stuff. Yeah. Who is that? Yeah. Yeah, we're really good together. We're a good team, and we love each other a lot. Takes really good care of me. I just don't want to ruin it. I remember an old video you posted of you doing a spell on your old boyfriend to see if he was lying left. That was my husband. Yeah. Yeah, that was my husband. And he said he swore to Hecate that he wasn't lying. And that if I didn't believe him, I could do a tell the truth spell. I was like, oh, really? Oh, did you think I wouldn't? You know, of course. Okay. So I did. He was exposed, and I was divorced. Filed for a divorce a month later. No, I don't play. I don't have time for people who are not loyal. Because I'm very loyal. Like, bad to, like, it's a fault almost. I'm so loyal. And I don't have patience for people who can't be loyal to me. And so if you pledge your loyalty to me and then I find out that you're lying and conniving behind my back, then I just cut you off. That's it. The end. I don't have patience for that bullshit. But you got rid of him and got a good guy. Yeah, me too. It's a kin of Hecate thing, the loyalty. Well, I don't know about that. I know a lot of kin who are not very fucking loyal. So-called kin who are not very loyal at all. In fact, I think the primal current I love the primal current. I love the closeness with the gods, and I would never say anything bad about any of my brothers and sisters on social media, but I will say that they are the toughest people. They're very, like, no tolerance kind of shit. You know, you fucking, you know, there's no, like, I'm even guilty. I'm very guilty of it. Like, if you say you're primal out this side of your mouth, because it's your left side, you claiming primal and telling everybody how primal you are and how, you know, all this stuff that, you know, oh, I love all the work you're doing, brother and sister, blah, 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 and you're so gifted, and the gods really love you, and I'm going through all these great experiences too, and blah, 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 out this side of your mouth, and the gods are doing all this with me, and Hecate said this, and Belial gave me that, and blah, 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 out this side of your mouth, and then this side of the mouth you're preaching Jesus and quoting scriptures and doing videos about Jesus and how everybody blah, you know. No, I don't have patience for that. I don't tolerate it. Get the fuck out of my circle. It's just how I am. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for that two-faced shit. I don't like it. It angers me. It's like, don't try. I feel like they're insulting my intelligence, you know? Yeah, no time for nonsense. Most Sagittarius people are very loyal. Yeah, that's true. Because I am loyal to a fault. Me too. Why is it so hard to be honest? I don't know. Like, I would rather tell you the truth even if it was mean than have to lie. I'm brutally honest. Bluntly honest. I'm brutally honest. Okay, wait, who's this? Maynard. Yes, I am going through that now. I'm sorry, Maynard. A true primal brother or sister puts no one above the primal gods. That's right. Oh yeah, straight up. But I changed my major again. Well, that's okay. We go through a lot of changes. Hi, Tony. Exactly. You can be preaching both. You can't be preaching both. Not in this current. It's a total betrayal. Total betrayal. Like, you can't. Okay. Truth be told, let's be honest. I know what's written in their fucking book. Okay, I know what it says. Truth be told, you can't do witchcraft and be a Christian. It says in their book that you can't. It's not, you can't do it. It says in their book that you can't be a psychic and a Christian. It says it right in their book that you cannot do it. So, not that I give a fuck what it says in their book. I don't follow those rules. I don't live by those rules. But people who say that they're Christian witches, it's okay to be a Christian witch. No, it's not. If you're a witch, you're a witch. It's okay. Just own it. Embrace it. You'll go much further in life than trying to play both sides of the fence to make everybody happy, to be socially acceptable. Have you looked at the social media? Have you looked at what socially gets you these days? It gets you beat up, rocks through your window, your car stolen, you know, mobs, beatings, sickness, disease. Is that what you want? You know, like, come on. Be real. Be true to yourself, and you'll go further in life. And people can't accept you for who you are, then fuck them. But you shouldn't be talking out both sides of your face trying to make this group of people happy and this group of people happy and that group of people happy by talking out all over your face. Like it's disgusting. I hate it. I don't like it. If you don't love me for who I am, then you don't love me, then get the fuck out of my circle. If you can't be true and a good friend, and yeah, it definitely, and that's for primal, like, if you're primal, the primal energy is so pure and beautiful. Why would you want to taint it with other crap of the world? Why would you take something just to make this group of people over here happy? Why would you take that and taint it and taint your beautiful primal energy that you've been blessed with? Like, why would you want to do that? It's gross, and I can promise you that God's will not be happy about that. Mm-hmm. Nope. And then you're gonna try to come after me on to boot. And it's like right now I have like I have 3 people, 3 witches, so-called primal witches coming after me. Just not even to worry about. But what a stupid time for you to do that when I'm working with Sephrons and going through initiations with her and energy exchanges with her and all this stuff. Plus with Belial and Lucifer and Akate. Akate's not going to let you come near me. And you try to keep that link of energy to me and see what happens to you. I've seen what happens to people who do that. I'll tell you what will happen. What I've seen her do more than once, a few times. She strips you of everything. She strips you of all of your primal markings. And then there you will stand naked before everyone to serve them. If that's what you want. I'm not going to touch you. I just give it over to her. Her children, she will deal with them accordingly. Some so-called witches on YouTube do cross. Okay, wait. Sorry, energy is primal. Pure, yes, pure inferno. Bazinga. I love that Tallulah come out of the broom closet. You should condemn a witch to death, I believe it says. And to say can't be preaching both. Yes, I agree with you. I'm studying political science now. That's exciting. Let me see. I just had a witch curse me because I was honest with him and said to keep your nose out of my business. They say everything is evil, which I don't believe. What happens to the puppet commands you give? Like we give you, are they inside the puppet? The puppet commands you give are in every stitch. Every stitch has one of your commands. It has a lot of my commands too, but it also has your commands that you request. Does anyone else feel hella empowered after talking to Blue Cousin? Every time. I hate when they say light spell dark spell. What is that? Well, magic is magic. Witchcraft is witchcraft. You can call it light work if it makes you feel better about yourself, but it's still witchcraft. And every light, okay, so say you have light, take a light, like take something light, magnify it a gazillion billion times, and guess what you're going to find in there? Little cracks of black, little cracks of darkness. Light comes from darkness. It's a scientific fact. Well, I'm glad that you feel empowered, darling. But, you know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get on my soapbox my first time back, but it's just kind of just some stuff that I've been dealing with in my own personal life. And, you know, and another thing that I will talk about a little bit is, okay, so, and I'm not talking about any clients or anything like that, okay? But sometimes primal people or witches, other witches, will try to get me to do spells for them. And then when I do spells for them, they try to attach to that energy when it comes in. They'll try to attach to that and then try to pull it from me, to keep pulling that energy from me. And they'll like try to create or make up things that they need a spell for, you know. And Hecate tells me, like, I know what you're doing. And it's kind of funny. Well, because I push it out. Like, I give it to all my clients. I give my energy to them. And so it's okay. Like, that's what I get paid for. That's what I do. That's my job as a practitioner, is to release my energy and send it out for you, and, you know, petition the gods for you, and to ask them to make the changes that you desire in your life, which is your right. But witches, when you cast for witches, and I cast for witches all the time, when you cast for witches, sometimes they'll try to attach to it and then pull it, because they feel it and they like it, and then they get hooked on it, and then because we work with energy, and so it's like, ooh, this feels good, and then they try to pull it, and then I know when that's happening, you can't do that. It's not going to end well for you. You're not going to trick me into casting a spell for you when I know I don't really need to cast a spell for you, because Katya told me not to do it. And no, I'm not dumb, you know, hello. And then just there's so much stuff going on all the time with me. It's kind of funny. And then I have other so-called primal people, primal witch, who thinks that they're going to get an attachment to my energy by pissing me off, by insulting me, and then I'm going to cast on them so that they could get a link. You're a fool if you think I'm a fool. I'm not going to cast on you. I will just turn you over to Belial and let him deal with your dumb ass. I'm not stupid, you guys. I know the rules. I know how to deal with other witches without having to lift a finger. All I have to do is write your name on a piece of paper, spin around in my little chair right here, and go right to Belial and say, this motherfucker's pissing me off, and I don't want to cast on him, so here you go. You know, will you please handle the situation? And it's handled just like that. So don't think for a minute that you got something on me, because you don't. You don't. And what a bad time. What a stupid, foolish time for you. You don't even know. Hang on. Sorry about the hand. People must be crazy. I was half tempted to message you for a spell. Well, I cast for witches all the time. I don't have a problem casting for my brothers and my sisters at all. I love it. But just don't try to attach to it. Don't think. And the same way when you have like readings done with people and you give that reader permission to pull cards for you or to Ouija for you or to any kind of divination, do bones for you. And I'm not talking about Carrie Darkstar, because she's my sister and I would never, I'm not. So just making that clear. But any kind of divination, you give a reader, a divination worker, permission to cast for you, to throw the bones for you, to draw cards for you, to Ouija for you. You're giving them a link of your own energy to do that for you. Well, once you give them that permission, if you don't have the power and authority and protection or whatever you want to call it to cut them off, they will keep pulling that. They will keep pulling energy from you later. They like it. And then they just keep feeding off of you. And so you have to break it off. You have to know how to do that. And because, well, I have to be really careful with that. I'm really picky about who I let do readings for me. Or candles of any kind or whatever. I'm really picky, like, no, because Hecate will destroy you like a little bug that you are. Like, you think you're gonna link on to me. And I think that sometimes people don't even realize that that's what they're doing until later, and then they're like, you know, then they're just flat out blatantly doing it. And then they're saying things like, well, I'm going to attach to it, but don't tell Blue. Or, you know, if you have to say something like that out of your mouth, then you know you're doing something you should not be doing. Just saying. It's common sense, people. But, you know, hey, it's your lesson to learn, not mine. Those who plot against the children of Hecate. Hi, Loop! What about me, laughing out loud? I have too much fear about making mistakes. Well, you need to have Hecate remove that. Belial. He is the one who guards Hecate's witchkin. Yes, he is. He's also, I'm very close to him. He's my love. Stupid. It is. It's crazy. And I've done videos about it and try to be nice about it and keep it light and simple. But it still keeps happening, and I just like, wow. Flick him off my shoulder. Stop being nice. I can't. I'm always nice until you fucking piss me off. And then I'm not nice anymore. And then I just tell you to go get fucked or get off my page. I don't fucking want you here. You know, I have no problem when people cross the line with me. I will always try to, you know, talk to people with grace and dignity. But once you cross that line with me, it's done. I'm done. Lyle's my everything. He's my everything too. You don't even know. You don't even know. Man. Tell me then I can be rude to them for you. I will do that. I'll have a list of rude friends who can be rude for me. No, it's okay. I don't need that. I can tell people to fuck off when they're over crossing the line. I have no problem with that. Sometimes I'll try to be nice about it. But another thing I wanted to mention since I'm on here, and sometimes people will email me to do spells for them. And I don't know what the problem is exactly, but I just know that Hecate is telling me no. She's like, no, you're not going to cast for that person. And I don't know why exactly. Like, she doesn't tell me exactly why. So I'll ask questions like, do you have obsession problems? Do you have, you know, anxiety and panic attacks? Do you, you know, were you physically abusive to this person? You know, do you have someone else casting for you? I don't know. I'll try to figure out why she's saying no first. Just to make sure before I shut the door in your face. But even, I don't know, just sometimes she just says no. If she says no, I'm just not going to do it. Like, and if you think you're going to go ahead and put the money through my account anyways, I'll just send it back to you. Because if she says no, it's no. I don't care if I have bills to pay or not, if, you know, or if I need the money or if I don't need the money or whatever the case may be. It has nothing to do with the money. Is what it's about is if she says I can't do it, or she gives me a icky feeling about it, or something's not right with this person, then I'm just not going to do it. Okay, what are you saying, darling? What if someone messages you and they don't know that a witch is casting on you? Casting on me or casting for them? Well, sometimes that happens, and then I tell them someone's, you know, you got a bunch of shit on you, someone's casting on you. And that happens a lot. Like, you have a lot of shit. Like, I've had a few people, well, usually people will know. You know, people can tell. They could feel it, and they're like, I need a curse removal. I need a candle reading. I have a couple of them to do. I have 2 curse removals to do and 2 candle readings to do, actually, this week. And I'm really excited about them. I have my turtle shells will be here tomorrow, so I'm going to do a curse removal and protections tomorrow. But yeah, you can feel it. Yeah, on them. Yeah. You can feel it, and people know, and they can just tell me they think that this is happening, and we'll just do a candle reading, and I'll know. Even if they think it won't show up, or they say, don't, you know, keep this invisible, don't allow them to know, or blah, 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 I could still find out. That's the only kind of divination that I will do for people. If you, I work with Carrie, and she does my divination readings only for my clients. Yeah. Hands really haven't been cursed. Scotty always removed it before I knew. Yeah, she does that with me too. Like, she'll take it away and then she'll tell me later. But nowadays, Lucifer will take me and show me. Like, I'll be right there with them when they're doing it, and they don't even know I'm there watching him, and I'll be like, you fucking bitches. Because he'll just, like, take me. But yeah, he's pretty awesome. Like that. And then he'll be like, what are you going to do about it? I don't know. fucking kill her. How rude. I honestly really haven't. Oh. But yeah, and she always did that with me in the beginning, like when I first started working with her. She would always remove it and handle it like to the... Okay, there's something that you need to know about the primal gods. They don't do anything half-ass. They don't do anything just little bits of this and little bits of that. No. That's not how they work. They go all the fucking way. It's like balls to the wall. Like, they don't mess around. It's not playtime. It's not playtime. They are very serious about everything that you ask them to do. And I think that they allow me to do a lot of things that other people maybe are not allowed. I have a lot of leniency. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe it's just because of the place that I come to them from. I always come to them with organic energy. I don't let people corrupt me in the way I think or feel. Or, hi WM, how's my truck? I can't believe you listen to Cardi B. I really like to listen to her when I'm riding around in my little Can-Am, my little X3. That's when I like to listen to her. And I like that one song that she has where she says, "These are bloody shoes. You can't fuck with this." You know, that song. I like that song when I'm driving around my X3. I know I'm silly. No clue, haven't been out there yet. Oh my gosh. This is not a happy face. But anyways, so I'm going to have to wait until the storm passes. I don't know if it's gone. I'll have to go out and check. But as soon as it's done, I'm going to have everything in a big tote. And I'm going to take it all right back out there and grab my books and go. I'll be pulling prayers and ceremonial prayers and stuff from the Queen of Hell and from the Witch Blood Grell for the ceremonies. This song makes me hype. It's cold. I don't care about that. But the wind needs to just because, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells to release. I bought a giant cauldron, and I'm going to be consecrating it in the circle tonight. I'm going to be consecrating this beautiful cougar skull. I'm going to be consecrating, I don't know. Oh, I'm going to be doing binding. I'm going to be, in my blood, I'm going to be, sealing the names in the Book of the Damned of all the puppets, with Lucifer Drophocol. So I'll be calling him. I'll be calling Belial, Lucifer, Akate, Sephrons, and that's it. And that's a lot. But when I'm evoking Belial and Lucifer and everyone, they like for me to have everything all ready and not do it for each and every single one. And so I try to get them all grouped up together. And then that way when I do it, I'm doing it all at the same time. Not at the same time per se, but I take them individually and walk them around the circle and, do the whole thing, the whole ceremonial thing with each one. And so I have 1, 2, 3, and then however many nails. I'm doing iron nail ceremony for all of those guys. I think there's 5 in there. So I'll be doing 3 puppet bindings, 5 nail bindings, and 50 names in blood to be putting into the Book of the Damned with Lucifage. And so I know that that's a lot. Hi, Av. And then, of course, I want to consecrate the cougar skull for Hecate. And that is going to be sigilized and placed upon her altar. And I want to consecrate this bone for Cerberus. And I want to put his sigil on there. And look at it. It's got little bows on it. Isn't that a lovely bone for him? It's a giant elk bone. It's very cool. But I'm trying to decide if I want to paint this. If I paint it, I'm probably going to paint it gold and then put Hecate's sigil here. But I'm not sure what sigil she wants me to put on it yet. I have to ask her and get with her and ask, where did you get the bones and the skull? We have trading posts here. And so where I live, there are trading posts with Native Americans, and they are licensed trappers. We have a lot of problems with like coyotes and badgers and muskrats and things like that, and with mountain lions and bears. They come in and eat the cattle, and they eat the elk and the deer and all that stuff. And so we have only so many people that can trap them, that are licensed to trap them. And then when you buy them, they usually have like a little tag on them, so a little yellow band, so that you know that they were legally trapped in a humane-ish way. Just not, but whatever. But anyways, and so I buy my skulls from them, from the Native Americans. Well, they sell them at the trading post, and then I buy them at the trading post. And so this one is my first cougar, mountain lion, whatever you want to call it. And I love him. He's so beautiful. I saw him and I was just like, do the trappers sell the meat? I think the meat goes to the tribe. Yeah. And the skins, they skin them, they sell the skins, everything. I could buy the skins too. They sell them there. But yeah, the meats that I believe that they donate those to the tribes. And we have like, I don't know, I think we have the Navajo tribe, and we have the Utes and the Navajos and whoever else. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that's all of the ones that are in, because I'm right in the Four Corners. See? So it's a huge Native American population here. I live right by where the Anasazis were, where the Mesa Verde is, and the Anasazis. And the Anasazis, I know, disappeared, whenever, like all of them were just gone. They disappeared. They say that the aliens came and got them, or whatever. They're extinct. That's cool. I know where that is. Yeah. So it's really awesome. So I put all of my poppets that I have to bind in the ceremony in here with all the names and everything is blooded and bound. They're all blooded and bound in here. And then when I take them out into the storm, they won't blow away, But anyways, if the storm dies down, then I'll go out and complete my ceremony outside. which is where I prefer to do it in my sacred circle out there. But if it doesn't, I may do it in here. Yeah, it's really cute. It's a really good idea too, like to take stuff out, you know, that you have to burn and stuff in there, like parchments, you know, things like that that you're going to burn, take out there like that. But I have a bunch of them to burn for our Lucifer Rophicol after. So you have to like call in all the quarters, invoke Hecate, and then evoke everyone, all the others, and then I will begin, you know, but I can't start until I do all of that first. And then, so I have like this whole table set up in my circle with all the stuff on it. Like all the nail poppets are there. I take my Witchblood Grell out, and then there's, you know, special prayers in there and stuff, evocations and prayers that I use for the iron nail curse that I do. And so those are there. Like the nails are already in, you know, that part's already done. That'll already start. But I like to like seal it in with evocations and with Beliar and stuff. So it's a whole thing. And I'm getting ready to do a booster DP really quickly before I go in the house, because it is a special day for her. And I almost forgot about it. But I'm going to get it done, and then I will be printing up all the new stuff that came in. I know I have lots of spells to do. I didn't forget about anybody. Somebody messaged me earlier and said, why are you doing love spells on Wednesday when you should be doing them on a Friday? Sweetheart, I don't want to act cocky or whatever. And this isn't ego or whatever. I'm primal, honey. I'm a primal witch. I can cast any fucking day I want. I can cast any time I want. I can cast in my pajamas. I can cast naked. I can cast when the moon is not over the top of my temple. I can cast when it's raining. I can cast when it's sunny. I can cast any day of the week. I can cast whenever I want. I try to do it on a schedule. It helps me to use the planetary energies as a schedule for me. And so and so I try to do that. But Carrie, don't make me laugh. I'm like, what's a popper pin? So primal witches don't have to. We can pull energy from anything we want. We can pull energy from. I could pull energy from this bone. I could pull it and cast a spell. I could pull energy from this chakra and cast a spell. I can pull energy from my fucking eye and cast a spell. I can pull energy from my throat and cast a spell. I can pull energy from the sun and cast a spell. I can pull energy from that bird flying by over there and cast a spell. So it's not like we're bound by moon cycles or planetary days of the week, or we like to use those energies because it helps keep us organized. And the energies, we enjoy working with those energies, but we don't have to. And I'm sorry if I sound like a bitch when I say that to you, but hey. So please don't send me emails questioning what I can and cannot do. And my love spell was cast by Saturday, and it's still powerful. Oh yeah. Like I said, magic is magic. I am speaking the truth, but I think that people work with too many. I don't want to say that. Can I say that, Mom? People work with too many rules. They put too many rules upon themselves. And I don't follow those rules. I'm a rule breaker. So don't limit yourself. Don't limit your powers. Be free. Be free to fuck people up whenever you want to. I can cast a spell in the fucking grocery store if I want to. If that bitch doesn't quit fucking giving me dirty looks, or, you know, whatever. Or I see some heinous child abuse, or, you know, whatever. I can cast a spell right then and there if I want. You don't have to do it on certain days of the week. You don't have to. Well, when you're primal. I don't know about everybody else's stuff. I only know my stuff. And I'm a witch. And I'm a child of Hecate. And I'm a child of Lucifer, Belial, and Sephiroth. I'm a primal witch. I could do it how I want, when I want. Sometimes Mother will pop in and see things through my eyes, and she'll be like, and she'll just take over right there. And so it's no rules. No, only if she says I can't do something or not to do. She never tells me you can't do that. She doesn't do that. That's not how they are. They're not like that. Lucifer never says you can't do that. Belial doesn't say you can't do that. They'll say, tell me what you think. Why do you think this? Why do you want to do that? What would be a better way? That's the kind of stuff that's how they communicate with me. And then I have to be like, well, because, you know, they don't like tell you what to do or what not to do. They try to like make you think more advanced, bigger, you know, better. And so I guess I've been rambling on for an hour and 12 minutes. How come my thingy's not scrolling? Well, I don't know, you guys. I just think that there's a lot of shit going down right now. And people are going crazy. The world's going crazy. And you better figure it out where you stand. And if you think you're going to stand on every side of the fence and that's just going to be okay, it's not. You've only talked for 5 minutes. No, it's been an hour and 13 minutes. But you really can't do that. And I mean, you can stay like out of it. Like I just stay out of it. I'm just like, don't drag me into political shit. And yes, I have my own opinion. And yes, you have your own opinion. And that is why, I mean, that's okay. We're all free thinkers. We're all allowed to think what we want to think. And we all have different ways of thinking about things. And that's okay. But I'm not going to pull that on my page. I'm not going to allow that in my coven. And any of my pages are not going to be allowed to talk about political shit. It really pisses me off when people try to impose or push their political viewpoints on other people. It makes me angry. It's like, you don't have a right to do that. People have their own way of thinking, and it's not your fucking place to try to change their mind. It's not your place to tell them that their way of thinking is wrong and your way is right. I don't like it. It's manipulation. I would love to be able to stay out of what's going on. Well, There's always two sides to every story. There's always their way of thinking, their way of thinking, their way of thinking, and so on. Schedules are hard when the primal gods exist and operate outside of time. Yes, tell me about it. So just for me, I don't want to talk about it on social media. I don't want to see it on my pages, and if you post that shit on my page, I'm going to remove it, and I'm going to tell you don't fucking post that shit on my page. Just an FYI, because it has come up. It has come up. So, it's not that I think you're wrong or that I think you're right, and I'm not trying to make you happy and them happy, and I'm not doing that whole thing. Because you have your right to think what you want to think, and I have my right to think what I want to think, and I'm not going to try to shove my way down your throat. Hey Boo, can I ask you a question on Facebook Messenger later? Sure. Absolutely. But yeah, what Carrie said. Let's see, what did Carrie say? Yeah, like sometimes I'll have like a whole schedule laid out, and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna get all this work done, and and I have this one and this one and this one to do, and I'll have everything set out and ready to go, and then bam, possession. You're not doing any of that. You're gonna do this. And then I'm like, yes, ma'am. Or bam, energy exchange. And then I don't know if you guys have ever not dealt with, but experienced such beautiful, hi Optimus, if you've ever experienced such beautiful experiences with the gods, but when they take over, it's like, that's it. There's no, that's it. That's the way it is. And lately I've been going through a lot of energy exchanges with the fourth tip of the trident, Saffron's, and she's not a secret. And I hate that everybody tries to make her a secret. It drives me crazy, and I just won't do it. So I've been working a lot with her the last month especially, and she's been conditioning me and readying me for things that are to come. And she's so fucking beautiful. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. You can't even put it into words how amazingly beautiful she is. And she's she's amazing. But never once did she come at me with fear or, put any type of fear on me or anger or nothing. It's always been pure love. And I can't say that it's going to be that way for everyone, but for me, that's the way it is. And she's showed me some pretty freaking amazing things, and I have been trying to do stuff with her, but right now she's just conditioning me with her energy, and it can make you a little sick at first. Like, you have to build up a tolerance to it. You have to build up a, just like when I first started working with any of them, with Akate, Lucifer, Beliar, like any of them, when they first come to you, you have to build up a tolerance to their energy. You have to condition your body to it, or you can't handle it. Like, it can really destroy your human body. We're humans, so when they come and their energy starts getting on you, it's like, and so you have to learn how to breathe through it, and you're okay, and all of that. But with Saffron, she comes like right through here, and I get a bit of a headache, and I get a fever, and things like that. And and I notice that I get a little cranky. It makes me a little grumpy when she starts, like, she'll come in waves, like she'll just go through waves all through the day. Like, I could just be eating breakfast, and then all of a sudden a wave will hit me and I'll get cranky. And so it's just how it is when you're working with the primal current, with the gods. They could put your ass in bed for a week, where you think you're gonna fucking die or something. Like, what the hell? And it's just your body reacting to their energy, and you have to, like, work through it. And then once you get used to it and everything's good, then you can go on to the next step. You can go on to the next step and the next step and the next step. But every step you take, you have to condition. Brian, I get addicted to the energy, honestly. So naughty. Let me see, what did Carrie say up here? Carrie said, other systems may have day, hour, etc. Primal only pay attention to lunar. At most, we develop that relationship with them, and they guide our spell work as witches. Yes. Yep. And also, I've been noticing, and I love and admire this, and I really feed off of this personally. I love, like, I'll use Carrie as an example, and Jordan, Carrie and Jordan as an example of this. Carrie and Jordan have their own style, their own primal way of doing things. And I love it. I, like, feed off of that because it's so inspirational to see how they just roll with it, man. They just roll with it. They just go. And they're like little powerhouses, man. They just roll right through that shit like fucking butter. And I'm just like, wow. And then when they hit a wall just like we all do, because we're humans, But just the way they do things, it's so primitive and natural and organic. And I just love that. And I do things completely different than they do, but it'll always have, like, the same kind of after effect, if you will. But we do things completely different. And so it's just beautiful to see that you can still reach your goals using different formulas. I guess that's the right word to use as formulas, but I don't know. Just everybody has their own style, their own relationship, their own way of doing things, and that's okay. And it's cool, man. It's like there's so many different ways to do one thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like that, as long as it's not talking out both sides of your fucking face. As long as you're not primal here and Christian here, I'm good with however you want to do it, and the gods are too. Like, it's all good. It's all gravy. But just don't be two-faced with them, especially with everything that they do for us, They do a lot for us and help us with a lot of things that we don't even know we need help with. And they always are watching us. They're always watching. So if you think that they don't see you when you're talking out that side of your face, and they don't hear the words that are coming out of your mouth, you're wrong. You're a fool. Because they hear you. They see you. They know everything that you're doing. They probably know you're going to do it before you do. Just saying. But, it is what it is. A lot of a lot of people get addicted to it, Brianna. That's normal. Yeah. But anyways, you guys, I'm an hour and 24 minutes in, and I missed you guys so much. And I love you all, but I'm going to get off of here. And I got to find my paints because I want to paint some sigils. And I got to do a booster for DP. I hope I have a good night too, but thank you. And I hope you have a good night too. And we're going to try to be back on... Ooh, this thing's going crazy. Hang on. She loves deeply the devoted and also tests great intent. Her venomous refine. Yeah, that venom will get you, man. You gotta be careful with that venom. Because it'll fucking kick your ass. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna message you on Facebook. Okay. Alright, you guys. I love you. I will see you guys later. Have a great evening. And I will be back on Tuesday for sure. And as far as my Azula group, as soon as the weather straightens up, I'm going to be out there doing this ceremony, and I will post ceremony magic on Azula. Peace out.